crested porcupine. Has anybody ever seen a porcupine before?
That thing is big. I thought they were little.
So there are porcupine species found throughout the world. She is native to southern Africa. But we do have porcupines here in North America, the North American porcupine. Looks quite a bit different than her. It actually looks like a big brown fuzzy squirrel. You guys can look it up later. But they look fairly different. There are kind of two categories of porcupines out in the world. She is what's known as an old world porcupine in the sense that her quills are just going to be on that back half of her body. Whereas New World porcupines, like the North American porcupine, actually have quills all over their back. So even though they look like big brown fuzzy squirrels, don't let that fool you. They are definitely covered in those quills or those spikes that you kind of think of when you hear the word porcupine. But we'll do a lap here so you guys can get a good look at her. So kind of the first thing that you think of, right, when you hear the word porcupine are going to be quills or spikes. Has anybody ever heard that porcupines can shoot their quills? Yes? What do we think? True or false? It is actually false. So porcupines cannot shoot their quills. If they could, we would not be doing this presentation, right? Safety first. But their quills are definitely their first line of defense, or their main line of defense when it comes to predators. So as I mentioned, she or her species is native to southern Africa. You can kind of think of the animals that live down there, right? Lions, leopards, hyenas, huge snakes, large birds. They're all gonna think that maybe she looks like a tasty snack. I don't really get it. She's covered in quills, right? Spikes. But she does have some big predators out there that might think that she looks pretty tasty. So if she were to run into a predator, the first thing that she would actually do is flare all those quills out, as well as raise this super awesome mohawk that she has on her head here. It's known as her crest. That's how she gets her name, as a crested porcupine. But she has muscles, the same muscles that we actually have in our arms when we get goosebumps that raise our hairs on our arms. Same muscles that she has to raise her quills, and they can actually reach or stand up at about a 90-degree angle of her body. So you see how long these are, right? Think about how big she must look if they were all flared out. And then, maybe a predator is really, really hungry, still thinks she looks like a good snack, even though she looks nice and big. The next thing she would actually do is wag her tail. Doesn't really sound very scary, right? But her tail is actually covered in quills as well. So when she wags her tail back and forth really fast, it actually sounds like a rattle. So kind of very much like a rattlesnake, kind of a universal sound of,